return inside his 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early...
There he goes! Running through contact. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Leaves it with the running back. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
So TCU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to pass, it's Holstein. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return, takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Fires complete on the crosser. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Horned Frogs come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Baker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Baker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to set up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. Here comes that Alabama offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from the 50. Quick step and go. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Caught over the middle, it's Meadows. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed. He can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
He's got an open man. Touchdown time. Oh, that baby
explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And his throw is incomplete. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tulsa is downright.
Just keeps moving. And the returner will be brought down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pass the 1st down marker and still running. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Alabama! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Off play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
To the air, it's Holstein. And the quarterback goes to the 11-yard line. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. He'll field it close to the 50. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Bounding over the top. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there.
Yeah, and you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? First and goal from the 2. This all.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there...
Lets it fly! Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown time.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air, it's Owens. Quickly to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And it's hauled in at the 10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The give out of the gun. Shakes off the defender. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hale. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Owens. Finds his man open. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Daly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Here comes that Alabama offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Owens. Rushes on him. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Horned Frogs started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabbed over the middle, it's Daly. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider, 4-2.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU.
Fuck.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark,
Yeah.
man. Down big. Listen, this game...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time
give
they
me
had
some
it.
block.
They
I wanna
punted
see
away
just
from
a
deep in
bit.
their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Come on, block. Give me some block, y'all.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Hampton. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of the things. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Bama! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Owens. Here's the pressure. The throw. It's complete to the left. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here late in the 4th quarter.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride.
Yeah,
They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Trying to surge it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. He got it. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Tosses to the quarterback. On a little time, lets it go. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
Who doesn't love the old flea flicker? Seriously, we practice these all the time. You practice a couple trick plays a week, and you practice the situation where on the field you might want to run it. Flea flicker executed nicely.
He turns that loose down the right side.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like anytime the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, look out on the right. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown tie.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Escapes it. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds him out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got
No.
it inside the 40 at the
God.
39 as they pick up the first down.
Come
Man
on. I
down
hope he
on the
ain't
play
gone.
as the
That's my
officials
best
take a break to
receiver.
let him be checked out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. The pitch. Can't get him to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. From the gun to give, looking for room. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 15 to UNLV. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Owens. Finds the tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Caught close to the marker. It's Carr. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So close to cashing it in for this offense. I know both both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.